All right, good morning, guys. Melissa here. This is my, ugh, hold on, pro-life channel. Let me just get that out of the way. My pro-life channel. Thanks for joining me. I talk about pro-life. I talk about family. I try to make an impact with my life. So, this is orange, okay? This is not red, just for Kevin Leandro, who watches my videos. He says he doesn't, but I did this video with the title The One Thing, and then shortly after he has a video, the same title, The One Thing, etc., etc. He knows all this information because he watches me. He's trying to distance himself with saying he doesn't, but he does. So anyways, what's going on here? So, so I am traveling, and I just want to talk about this for a minute. It is okay to start your life at zero. It is okay. I have purposely, uh, like skimmed my bills down to nothing. Nothing. A gym membership here for 20, a phone for 20, uh, storage. That's it. That's it. And so I don't have any bills right now, okay? And I am the type of person that I need a challenge in life. I always do. A lot of people live very comfortable lives. They have a lot of money, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having money, but they're miserable. They've got no challenge in life. They don't help other people because they're afraid to lose their money. They are stingy. They've got their own little castle built. They're not even doing God's work on this earth. God gives them breath every single day. They're miserable. There's a lot of people who are miserable. They don't have any purpose in life. And I was telling some friends, I'm somebody who has to have purpose in life. I have already had a lot of purpose in life. I grew up. I did a lot of the worldly stuff. I succeeded in the worldly way. I had graduated early. I went to college, graduated from hairdressing school, became a mom of 5 sons, homeschooled them all, became a teacher, became a business owner. Then I decided to go get my sales license in cars, which I did. So I have had a lot of success as far as worldly stuff. Um, I've lived a pretty comfortable life out here, especially during this economy, right? Pretty comfortable. And that has been a problem for me. I'm like, there's just not a big enough challenge for me. So I am somebody who likes to kind of fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. And I like to have fun, and it's nice to have a nice box in life, to have a nice house, but I'd rather travel. I really would. I like to travel. I will be traveling as I work more. I will be traveling to different places. Um, I like to do stuff. I like to do, go, go, go. And I've been like that since I've been a kid. We had a huge family. We were always on the go. And so, excuse me, that's the way I am. But there's also times I like when I was raising my kids. I mean, it was more structured. It was a little more quieter than what I'm used to. We were super busy doing, homeschooling and doing all kinds of things. But there were times, I just needed peace and quiet. And there is a danger with that, though, guys. There really is. You build your own little world, and you are, what's the word, ignorant of how other people live. So I am somebody who likes to help other people, and be around other people and make myself useful. So there are opportunities for me to continue helping people. I'm actually looking right now at 2 places. I had considered this place before. I worked at a dealership. To help women get off the street. There's that opportunity. And then there's an opportunity to help families be able to have housing. That's another opportunity. I have 2 dealerships who are supposed to get back to me here. If I want to come back here after, work for them, I can. I have some jobs set up in New Hampshire. I have some fun on the beach jobs too. You know, I'm like, I just need a change, you know? There, I think I want to do some summer work on the beach and just have a change. And this is a time in my life, my last one supposedly, you know, has left home. He's with his big bro. But the first time he's left home. So this is a huge transition for me and my life. And I think for when it comes for this time, guys, I think as ladies, you know, you have to look back at your life and you're like, okay, what have I invested in? You know, for me, it's been my walk with God, it's been my marriage, it's been my kids, it's been my family. I've invested in, you know, cleaning and homemaking and all that cool stuff and systems and how to do stuff and being super frugal and, you know, homeschooling, educating myself. Church, community, different churches deal with things differently. Obviously, a church needs to be like Christ. If they're going to be unforgiving and judgmental, that's not a church you want to be at, okay? So, there's a lot I've done with my life. I have no regrets. I've been married. I invested in my marriage. Um, and other people. I have friends here who are like, you know, they were like, you could stay with us. I have somebody in New Hampshire. Kevin says, how is she going to find housing in New Hampshire? I know everybody. Well, you know, you don't, Kevin. You don't. And, you know, I rented a hotel when I was there last week. I had somebody say, if you want to stay with me, you can stay with me.